Most people know what they need to do. They know they should let go. They know they should stop comparing. But knowing and doing are two different things. Hey, welcome to Thinkin' Blueprints. I've collected 60 life lessons over time. Some from messing up myself. Some from watching other people mess up. Some from things I read or heard from people who figured stuff out before me. But honestly, I'm still figuring a lot of this out. I don't have all the answers. Some of these lessons I'm still learning every single day, but they've helped me. And maybe they'll help you too. Let's go. Being honest may not get you a lot of friends, but it'll always get you the right ones. I learned this the hard way. I spent years trying to be what everyone wanted. The right friends, they didn't care. They liked the real me. So I stopped pretending, and suddenly, my circle got smaller, but so much stronger. Don't worry about what other people are thinking about you. Everyone is only thinking about themselves. This one freed me. Everyone's in their own head about their own problems. You're not as important to them as you think, and that's actually good news. Every second you spend comparing your life to someone else's is a second spent wasting yours. I used to scroll Instagram and feel terrible. Then I realized I'm comparing my chapter 5 to someone's chapter 20. Of course I feel behind. Don't get emotionally attached to anyone. People change. Even your best friends can turn into strangers one day. It's not your fault. It's just how life works. Love people, but don't bind yourself to them. Learn to be content and happy by yourself. If you need someone else to feel complete, you'll always be disappointed. You are already whole. Other people are just additions. Share your progress, not your goals, and you'll always be motivated. Tell people what you've done, not what you will do. The momentum from actual results is way more powerful than the attention from empty promises. Being by yourself is far superior to being with crappy people. Loneliness is actually a gift when you use it to build yourself up instead of tearing yourself down. The people who ask the most from you are the people who do the least for you. Watch carefully. The people who demand your time and energy, they rarely give it back. Be selective with your generosity. Look for true friends who say good things behind your back and bad things to your face. Real friends don't gossip about you. They tell you hard truths directly because they care about you. If you are a friend of everybody, you are an enemy to yourself. You can't please everyone. Stop trying. It's exhausting and impossible, and you'll lose yourself. Never make someone a priority who only makes you an option. If you're always available, and they're sometimes available, you'll always lose. Protect your peace. Don't make promises if you have no intention to fulfill them. It might not mean anything to you, but it could mean the world to someone else. Your word is your bond. Let their actions speak for them. People will show you far more than they will tell you. Words are cheap. Actions are expensive. Watch what people do, not what they say. Actions never lie. Just because you miss someone doesn't mean you need them back in your life. Missing someone is part of moving on. It doesn't mean they belong with you. Let them be a memory. Don't make permanent decisions on temporary emotions. I almost quit everything during a bad week once. So glad I didn't. Emotions lie sometimes. Sleep on big decisions. You will never ruin a role if you play yourself. Stop trying to be someone else. You're already perfect in your own weird way. Your authenticity is your superpower. Don't look for happiness. It's always inside you. Happiness isn't a destination. It's a state of mind you choose right now. It's available to you always. You owe nothing to your younger self, but everything to your present self. Stop letting your past define you. Forgive that younger version and move forward. Your job is to be good to yourself today. Self-care is realizing that you are your greatest obstacle. The enemy isn't out there. It's the voice in your head telling you you're not enough. Start fighting that voice. Overthinking ruins you. It ruins the situation and makes everything worse than it actually is. I've learned this painful lesson. 90% of what I overthink never happens. Most of the suffering is in my head. Will I remember this in 10 years? If not, don't get angry about it. This one saved my mental health. Most things don't matter as much as we think. You only get one body. Take care of it. Your health is your wealth. Everything else comes after. Treat your body like it's the most valuable thing you own, because it is. Don't compare the behind the scenes of your life to someone else's highlight reel. You're seeing their best moments. You know your worst. Of course you feel behind. It's not a fair comparison. The biggest thing you need to accept is change. Everything changes. Your job, your friends, your body, your mind. Accept it and adapt instead of resisting it. You don't only live once. You live multiple lives within one life. You're a different person now than you were 5 years ago. You'll be different in 5 more. That's not failing. That's growing. Life becomes easier when we can see the good in other people. Change how you look at people. Instead of looking for what's wrong, look for what's right. You'll find it. Chasing happiness will lead you to misery until you realize happiness is the way. Stop chasing, start being. Happiness isn't a destination, it's how you live. Make the journey the reward. All you have is the now and what you do with it. Yesterday's gone, tomorrow's not here. You only have this moment. Use it well. If you can drop anything from your world, drop the ego. Your ego is the wall between you and everything you want. Let it go. Pride is expensive. You were born with 2 ears and 1 mouth. Use them in that proportion. Listen twice as much as you talk. You'll learn more and understand people better. Action breeds more clarity than thought. Stop planning. Stop thinking. Start doing. You'll figure it out on the way. Movement creates clarity. The life you experience is simply a reflection of your mindset. Change your mind. Change your life. It really is that simple. Your thoughts create your reality. Success is not about your resources. It's about how resourceful you are. You don't need more. You need to use what you have better. Work with what you've got. You grow rich when you seek new experiences, not material things. Money comes and goes, but memories and experiences, those stay forever. Invest in living. Commitment is what gets you started. Consistency is what gets you somewhere. Anyone can start. The winners are the ones who show up every day. Small daily actions create big results. You don't find your purpose somewhere else. You create it exactly where you are. Stop looking for your purpose. Create it. Bring meaning to what you're already doing. Your entire life can change in an instant, but most change comes from small, consistent actions over time. Be patient with yourself, but persistent in your effort. Be wise enough to know who to seek advice from. Not all advice is created equal. Be selective about whose voice you let into your head. Your mentors matter. Your life is the result of the choices you make. There is no plan, just consequences. You're the architect. Take responsibility for what you've built. Stop blaming and start building. All you have power and influence over is what you decide to do with the time given today. You can't control tomorrow. You can only control what you do right now. Fear is not there to stop you. It's there to show you that you care. If you're scared, it means something matters to you. That's not weakness. That's passion. That's you knowing this is worth fighting for. You cannot swim for new horizons until you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. Growth lives outside your comfort zone. You have to be willing to get uncomfortable. Safe is stagnant. The more wins with fear you can accumulate, the more fearless you will become. Each time I face something I'm scared of, the next thing gets easier. Build your courage muscle. Once you face your fear, nothing is ever as hard as you think. Fear is always worse than reality. Once you face it, you realize you're stronger than you thought. It's never too late to do the things you've always wanted to do. You have time. You have more time than you think. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. It doesn't exist. The days you don't want to do anything are the days you need to do the most. When motivation is gone, that's when discipline shows up. Push through. Those are your most important days. You are stronger than you think. You have gotten through every bad day in your life. You're 100% successful at surviving your worst days. You're undefeated. Remember that. Nobody is going to watch out for you like you. At the end of the day, you're your own best advocate. No one cares about you more than you should care about yourself. Light travels faster than sound. That's why some people appear bright until you hear them speak. First impressions lie. Get to know people before you judge them. Give them a chance. If someone is trying to bring you down, it only means you are above them. Their negativity is a compliment. You're doing something right. They're threatened by your progress. Letting go is very hard, but it's the best thing to do with time. Holding on is exhausting. Letting go is freedom. Sometimes the kindest thing is releasing what no longer serves you. The more grateful you are, the more beauty you will see all around you. Gratitude changes everything. It literally shifts what you notice. Start noticing what you already have. You can fall in love more than once. Your first love isn't your only love. Life is full of second chances. Open your heart to possibilities. Your kids will not be raised by their looks, but by their values. How you live matters more than anything else. Be the example. Your actions teach louder than your words. You cannot have everything. You always exchange something for something. Every choice has a cost. Accept it and choose wisely. You can't have it all. Choose what matters most. Going back to your ex is like having a shower and putting dirty underwear back on. You know why you left. Remember that. Don't romanticize the past. It didn't work for a reason. Keep an open mind and act like an artist, but think like a scientist. Be creative, but be logical. Dream big, but measure results. Balance imagination with intelligence. If someone emphasizes that they are telling the truth, you can be sure they are lying. People who actually tell the truth don't need to announce it. Notice what people have to defend. Don't get emotionally attached to outcomes. Attachment is suffering. Do your best and release the outcome. You can only control the effort, not the result. Be the reason someone smiles. Be the reason someone feels loved and believes in the goodness in people. Your impact matters more than you know. Be kind. It ripples further than you'll ever see. Before we wrap up, here's what I want you to know. Knowledge without action is worthless. Most people know what they need to do. They know they should let go. They know they should stop comparing. They know they should face their fears. But knowing and doing are two completely different things. The gap between knowing and doing, that's where most people stay stuck forever. Because it's easier to consume information than it is to actually change. But here's the thing I've learned. The people who transform aren't smarter than everyone else. They're not luckier. They're just the ones who actually do it. They know something, and then they do something about it. That's it. That's the entire secret. So as you're listening to these lessons, pay attention to which ones make you think, which ones you want to argue with, which ones you immediately think don't apply to you. Because truth has a way of making us uncomfortable before it sets us free. Now I need 3 things from you. First, like this video. It tells YouTube this content is worth sharing and helps more people discover these lessons. Second, subscribe to Thinkin' Blueprints so you never miss a video on life lessons, personal growth, and how to think differently. And third, comment below. Which lesson hit you the hardest? Which one are you going to use this week? I genuinely read every comment, and your comment might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.